This is the third and final step to the Remark office assessment. Now you have to head down to the computer where the software is stored. Most software is stored in your teacher's lounge or a specified computer in your school. Once you get here, click on Remark Office OMR. Now click on the folder icon located on the top taskbar. You will have to go back to your public drive, and you may need to go to File Types and select All Files. You will there see the Remark Office OMR, the same place where you found your template. Last time we went to Remark Word Docs, this time we're going to actually go to the templates. You want to make absolutely sure that you select the same template you gave your students to take the test. We selected Remark 25 questions A through E with 5 free form. Now we are going to go to the Read Wizard. Through the Read Wizard, we will get those scans that have been sent to your L drive. In this first screen, you don't need to make any selections, just select Next. Drop down the Browse area. This time you're going to go to your L drive. Remember, when you scanned your tests, it created a folder in your L drive called Scans. Go ahead and open that up. Select the test that you want to read. Move it over to the Images Read order and select Read. This step takes a few minutes while all the tests you have loaded come into sight. As you can see down here, it is actually scanning each individual test. You can see their student IDs and their numbers as they load. Okay, all the students have loaded. There's two things that are really important right here. The first thing you need to notice is if somebody's name is in yellow or in gray, there is an issue. So we're just going to click on this. It does take a few minutes to pull it up down on the window below, and we'll see what the problem is. As you can see now that the test I've selected above has now been displayed in the window. There's only a small problem with this test, and that is they didn't fill in a 0 in their student number. The rest of the digits are there, and this number has been found in Infinite Campus. These numbers are accessed through Infinite Campus. That's why it takes so long to search for mistakes. Now in this window, it is totally grayed out and there's no student information. After it is loaded down here in this window, you can see that this is Chloe Swain's test, and the reason why there's no information up here is because the student didn't fill in the number grid to display her student ID. At this time, you can go ahead and type the number in this space, but what I highly recommend is you simply come over to this field and type in the student names. The system will have to run through about 20,000 students in Infinite Campus to connect her with the student number. So the best thing to do is simply type her name in this space. After you have fixed all the names to your liking, you want to start working on the green highlighted columns. These students have had issues with filling out their letter grid. I have clicked on Ethan King and this highlighted green column, and as you can see, it actually brings up the actual test and what the student selected. He might have been using a pen or something else he was not able to erase, and he has X'd out B and C. He ultimately chose A. So I can actually go in, drop this, and change his answer to A, and then it won't be counted wrong. On this column, you can see that this was one of my free-form questions, so I put a line through this. Because I don't want this to be counted wrong on each student's test, at the top column, simply hit blank. The second column down, do the same thing, and then none of these will be selected. You can run through. Again, this student chose B at first, crossed it out and selected C. And again, once you have fixed all of these to your liking, you can move on. This student didn't answer. In that case, I wouldn't fill in anything. I would leave it blank. It would most likely be considered wrong. At this point, all you have left to do is go to Easy Grade. And under Easy Grade, there are several selections to view and display your reports. You can do student statistics, compare grade report, class frequency, test statistics, and student response report. I will have one more video to go over some of the different assessment reports that you can run. Here you can see on a bigger picture what the students have selected right and wrong, and in the end you can either export this or do a save as. It will save as an Adobe file. If you want to export it as Excel, then you can actually modify questions and answers in grades. Thank you for listening, and there will be an advanced video on other spreadsheets. Thanks.